The agent skills developed by Anthropic has now become an open standard for extending AI agent with specialized capabilities. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add agent skills to popular tools like OpenCode, Cursor, and Copilot. Agent skills is a simple open format that can be adopted by AI tools to give agents new capabilities and expertise. In practice, it is simply a folder that can contain instructions, references, and scripts. The instructions and references are specified in Markdown format, and the scripts can be written in any programming language, usually either Python or JavaScript. Agent Skills is originally developed by Anthropic for cloud. It was released as an open standard and is now supported by the most popular AI tools like GitHub Copilot, Cursor, Codex, and many more. Overall, Agent Skills is pretty similar to MCP. Both provide context and tools to make the AI more capable. Only Agent Skills is much simpler to create and reuse. Next, I will show you how to add agent skills to popular AI tools. Okay, first we will add agent skills to VS Code and use it with GitHub Copilot. Over here, I have a project that I have prepared for this demo. It's a personal finance application built using Next.js and Tailwind CSS. And if we open the agents.md file here, there is a list of the technology stack used for this project. We have Next.js, Tailwind CSS, Shotzi UI, SQLite for database, and Drizzle for ORM. Let's view the project on the browser. Run the development server using npm. Okay, here it is. There is a dashboard filled with charts and stats for a user's financial information. And then there are several menus on the side. There is the accounts page to add new financial account. And then there is the transaction page listing all the transactions recorded in user accounts. There are also some pages that have not been developed yet. We will use an agent skill to help us design and build one of the pages later. Now let's get back to VS Code. To add skills that can be used by GitHub Copilot, first we need to create a folder called .github. If you use Copilot a lot, you might already have this folder, which stores all configurations and options relevant to the tool. Next, create a folder called Skills, and then in that folder, create another folder named after the skill you want to add. For example, I'm going to add the code reviewer skill, and then in this folder, create a skill.md file, which serves as the entry point for this skill. When your agent wants to use this skill, it will load the Markdown file as the first step. Now I'm going to paste a skill that I have created previously. Here it is. So this skill is designed to review your code base and flag only critical issues. Low priority issues such as code style, formatting, and minor improvements will be skipped. Over here, I describe the core principles of this skill, and then the general workflow. Start with establishing review scope, gather critical context, and identify critical issues. There is also the output format, create a comprehensive report as a Markdown file, list the issue, exact code lines causing the issue, and 3 possible fixes. Also, tell it to get context from agents or cloud Markdown file if they exist. Okay, so let's try to run this skill in GitHub Copilot. I have Copilot already installed here. Now if you don't have it, you can install the tool from VS Code extension menu. Just type Copilot. And here is the tool. You can install it from here. Now to enable agent skills, you need to open VS Code settings and then look for use agent skills. And here it is. At the time of this recording, agent skills is still an experimental feature. It might be enabled by default in the future, but for now, you need to enable the option as shown here. Okay, now let's ask Copilot to review the code base. Press enter and let the agent process the request. Over here, we can see that the agent is able to find the code reviewer skill. It will load the skill into context and then conduct a code review following the principles and workflow outlined in that document. After scanning and reading the project files, Copilot will create the report in Markdown format. Okay, here is the result. Now we can see that the AI found 9 critical issues with the project. We can see the summary in this chat. And if we open the Markdown file, let's skip this file to remove the green highlights. So here it is. We can see the issues in more detail. There is the exact line in the project causing the issue link over here, and we can click on it. And then there is a description on why it matters as well as possible fixes. So there you go, that's how you can use agent skills in Copilot. Just enable the feature and then the agent will load the skill when the description matches the task at hand. Alright, now that we can run skills in VS Code and GitHub Copilot, let's continue with how to run skills in OpenCode. To do so, you need to install the latest version of OpenCode, so if you haven't already, just go to the tools website at opencode.ai and then run one of the installation commands provided here. I'm going to use the npm install command, as I also used that command to install OpenCode previously. So open a terminal window, paste the command, and press enter. Now that OpenCode is updated, we can run the tool using the OpenCode command. Okay, let's create a skill for this tool. To add skills to OpenCode, you need to create a .opencode folder and then create the skill folder. Note that this is singular skill and not plural skills. Inside that folder, create a new folder named after your skill. I'm going to create a code simplifier skill now. And then create the skill.md file. Again, I'm going to paste the skill I have prepared. So here is the code simplifier skill. This is copied from Cloud Skill. Basically, it will remove redundant code and abstraction, applying project standards while preserving the functionality. I will leave a link to this skill in the description if you want to try it out. Now I will run the skill in OpenCode. So let's restart the tool first. Run the /exit command. And then I want to change the model to Cloud Sonnet. Gemini can definitely use skills as well, but I have run out of credits in OpenRouter, so I want to use Cloud API instead. Alright, let's ask the agent to simplify the code in this project. Run the prompt and let Sonnet scan the project. And here we can see that the code reviewer skill is loaded. The agent is now exploring the code base, finding parts it can optimize, and once done, it will create a to-do list and then start working on the task step by step. It will edit some files and then write new files to the project. This will take a while, so I will skip a bit to when it's completed. And here, the agent has completed the simplification process. It cleaned up unused imports, removed duplicate files and code, and unify messy parts, making it cleaner and more maintainable. There are many changes performed by the agent here. I will review them later. For now though, you can see how OpenCode can use agent skills just like Copilot. Finally, let me show you how to add skills to Cursor. I have the same project open in Cursor here. And to use skills, first you need to open the settings from the top right corner over here, and then select Cursor settings. Over here, select the beta menu, and then for the update access option, change from default to nightly. To apply this change, you might need to restart Cursor, so just do that. Okay, let's see if we can now use skills with Cursor agent. I will create a new folder here called .cursor, and then skills, and then the skill folder. I'm going to create a front-end design skill. And for the skill.md, I'm going to paste the skill from Cloud here, just slightly modified to accommodate all models. This skill will guide the AI to create a distinctive production-grade front-end interfaces that avoid generic AI slop aesthetics. Before building, it will attempt to understand the context, the purpose of the UI, the tone, the constraints, and so on. Okay, so save this skill. And now I'm going to create a new agent in Cursor. I will ask it to design and build the budgeting page for this application. Press enter and let the agent work on the request. And over here, we can see that Cursor is reviewing the front-end design skill for guidance. It can definitely load the skill just fine. And after reviewing the files and gaining the context, it will create a to-do list and then perform the required changes. I will fast forward a bit here. And here the agent has finished the request. It has built the budgeting page describing the features, the visual design, components, and server actions. And if we open the browser, we can see the page over here. I will test this page later. But yeah, overall that's how you can use agent skills in Cursor. The most popular AI tools are all supporting this feature, although to enable it, you might need to toggle some options. Also, note that you can also use a .cloud folder to reduce the amount of folders you have in your project. Currently, we have these new folders for Copilot, Cursor, and OpenCode. And we need to duplicate the skills if we want to use them in different tools, which is kind of redundant. Instead of using separate folders, you can create a .cloud folder and then create the skills folder there. Next, move all skills that have been created to this folder. Now all of these skills are stored in this .cloud folder, and compatible AI tools can just retrieve the skills from this folder. For example, if we create a new cursor agent and then ask it what skills it has, over here we can see that it has these skills provided by cursor and then the skill we added to the .cloud folder. The same goes for Copilot and OpenCode, so open a new chat here and then ask what skills do you have. And we can see that Copilot can retrieve the skills from the cloud folder. This way, we can keep all skills under just one folder. However, you need to keep in mind that not all AI tools support reading skills from the .cloud folder. The tools we used here, such as Copilot, OpenCode, and Cursor, just happen to support it. Other tools, such as Codex from OpenAI, doesn't support the .cloud folder. As we can see in its documentation, it only loads skills from the .codex folder. The same goes for Gemini CLI. If we look at the documentation here, it only looks for skills in the .gemini folder, the root.gemini folder, and from Gemini extensions. So don't forget to check the documentation and make sure that the tool you're using supports the .cloud folder. And that brings us to the end of this video. Now you know how to use agent skills to add domain-specific knowledge and workflows, making your agent more helpful. I hope you all enjoyed today's video and get some value out of it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll join the conversation and reply as often as I can. If you're new to the channel, my name is Nathan and I help you learn how to code and use AI tools. Make sure to subscribe if that's something you find useful. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, like this video, all the good stuff, as it really helps this channel to grow. With that being said, thanks so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you in other videos. Bye!